Why don't you take me by the hand and lead me to the dance floor, my darling? Wrap your arms around me and hold me for the rest of this song.
Hi, this is Pete and welcome to the third video in the series of 31 or so that I'm going to be making to promote each of the songs on this album, Silhouette, Dafni's songs performed by her friends that I co-produced with Alfonso Redemus as a tribute to my late wife, Dafni Amasakis. I'm standing at the corner of Crescent Heights and Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, outside what used to be the Crooked Bar. I believe the entrance was here. And it was also the Crooked Bar was downstairs from the Coconut Teaser, a larger rock club. This is where first time I saw Dafni play live. Well, the first time I saw Dafni play at all. She had a show here on, I believe it was a Saturday night. It was probably within the first month that I was in Los Angeles, so I'll date it to March 2000. She played a solo show, just her acoustic guitar. And I came by myself on the bus from the lab. I thought a bunch of us were going to come. I thought everyone was going to come from the lab, but it turned out it was just me. I came here by myself on the bus. Number 2, which I actually took today to get here, coincidentally enough. And my friend Matthias in the lab, he gave me the instructions that if you're on the bus and you get to Fairfax, then you've gone too far. So to this day, I use that piece of Los Angeles geography to know where I am when I'm driving around in Hollywood. You know, like Crescent Heights or Fairfax, I kind of know, the next street. It's kind of, I know where I am geographically. Dafni played the Crooked Bar several times before I met her. She started her musical career, shall we say, in Los Angeles at the open mic here on a Monday or a Tuesday night. And the lady who was running the open mic, she was the booker of the Crooked Bar, and she told Dafni they had an opening for that Saturday. And would she like to have an hour, Saturday 9 o'clock, playing at the Crooked Bar? And Dafni was completely surprised because she only had a couple of songs. And so for the rest of the week she had to, I think she took the rest of the week off from going into the lab just so that she could learn some covers and write some new songs and just practice. I think she did okay. She used to bring quite a few of the chemistry nerds out to see her play. I think she had that advantage over most of the singer-songwriters in Los Angeles, in that she had a bunch of people who enjoy music and enjoy going out, but they're kind of scientists and they don't get out all that often and they don't visit the clubs that much, so they would come out to see her. So she would do quite well with the audiences, so they were always happy to have her come back. When I saw Dafni play here, she, as I said, she'd already been playing for a couple of years, and I had not heard her play. I didn't know what her style was going to be, but we talked a lot about music, maybe at Maui Beach or at our lunches. So I kind of knew her attitude to music. I knew her taste in music. I knew she was good just by the way she spoke about playing and writing. So when I saw her, you might think there was some revelation that I saw her and I was just blown away, but it was actually, I knew, I was completely confident that she was going to be good, and she was good. And it's not that I certainly wasn't surprised at her talent, but I was certainly, it was exactly what I had expected, just by having spoken to her about music. At that show she did a couple of the songs that are on this record, I believe. Should Have Forgotten All About You, which David Serby does, and Never Make Me Cry, which Rick Shea did, plus a couple of other songs were on the Dreamland EP. We'll get to that in a couple of videos' time. Fall from Grace and Unraveling, I think. She also did a couple of songs. One that was called Misery, which was about her upstairs neighbour. It's kind of Dafni was getting her revenge on her upstairs neighbour because he would complain about the noise when Dafni was playing guitar. There was another song that was called the Warren Thomas song. Warren Thomas was a administrator at UCLA who sent Dafni an email once saying that she misused the departmental email to promote her show, and so Dafni got her revenge on Warren Thomas by writing a song about how straight-laced he was and how uninspired was his miserable way of life. I believe that was how the song began. After I saw Dafni play here at the Crooked Bar, I saw her probably a dozen more times here. She played probably every month for a couple of years. I always used to collect the announcements in the LA Weekly. I always felt one day someone's going to write a book about Dafni, and we could put these ads in there. I still have them. A lot of the shows that she played here were recorded by the sound guy. I remember there was a sound guy here called Chris Vex, and he was always very enthusiastic about Dafni's music, and he would always, well, not always, but often record the shows onto tape, and I think we have about 4 or 5 of those tapes.
This next song is called Misery. My, aren't you the bitter one as you bring me here today? May I ask, why are you so cross before you cast your evil spell away? Is your life so hard, or are you seeking pity? Little sort of self-satisfaction, little sort of self-satisfaction, as you blame the world around you, as you blame the world around you, as you blame the world around you for your misery, for your misery.
The song that this video is all about is a song from Dafni's record, Charlie's Lonely Sunday, that Edward Romero covered at the Dafni tribute show on what would have been her 44th birthday that we had at the Cinema Bar a couple of months after she died. Edwards was one of the first people in that show out of 50-odd acts who did a Dafni song, and I was completely blown away. His performance, the song fit his style perfectly. The way he sang it was perfect for the mood of the show. It brought me to tears. I think that this is a song that's just like perfect for Edward's voice, and I'm so happy he did it for the record. I think you'll enjoy the performance too. This is a song that Dafni wrote after we'd been going to the Cinema Bar for a year or so, and it's kind of about the crowd that we would go to see at Randy Weeks shows or Mike Stinson show or Tony Gilpin show, where people were heading out to the dance floor and asking for a dance, and maybe some people have a crush on someone, and it's really a song about it's a song that's written specifically, I would say, with that scene in mind. Edward performed this song similar to Rich's video, Rich McCulley's, the previous video, with Dafni's backing band. Jeff Ruckness on bass, Mark Sanfilippo on drums, Peter Kavanagh on electric guitar. And we recorded it at Kevin Jarvis's studio, again on one of these multi-artist days where we did 5 songs on the day. I think it's fantastic. I think this is one of those songs that I would say this is the definitive version of the song. I think it's better than Dafni's version. I think it's I can't speak highly enough of it, and I really want to thank Edward for doing it and for doing it so well. Another thing I forgot to mention is Edward, apart from being a fantastic songwriter, performer, did I mention he's in a band called Jed's Dead? This is their first album called You've Already Won Baby Doll. I think it's a great record. You should check it out. Several really good songs that on this record. My favourite is Black River Bridge. I always felt that one had a beautiful mood. And I really like that song a lot, so you should check that out. But it's a good record. It's a solid record overall. Edward, apart from being a great musical talent, is also a great filmmaking and screenwriting talent. He made a movie called Butterfly several years ago, which is like a horror slasher, to me though very much a black humorous movie, and he was very gracious in using one of Dafni's songs, Down and Dirty, a song that she had co-written with Sarah Stanley. The song is used to great comedic effect in my mind in one of the most horrendous scenes in the movie, where someone is being has their eyes gouged out, I seem to recall, while lying on a bed, strapped to a bed. The song Down and Dirty is played in the background, and it's just, to me, I think it's just a really great piece of cinema.
Sorry about the gag. Well, I couldn't take any chances. Nosy neighbors, thin walls. You know how it is. I saw these guys last week at Lava Lounge. God, they are so great.
Let's make the neighbors wish that their springs are ringing like our private party.
Coincidentally, Dafni and I saw the screening of the movie. It's maybe over here. There used to be a movie theatre here, and Edward booked it out for one of the screenings of that movie called Butterfly. I hope you enjoy this video of Edward Romero performing Dafni's song, This One Dance. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Alright. And the tag is once or twice?
Just
So it's the one that's part of the
one
verse.
is part of the verse, and then one.
And then one more, and then we just end.
Yeah, the first time I met Dafni was at Cinema Bar. She was, I'm not sure who said it was, honestly. And I was introduced to her by Todd Kivy, who I think introduced me to everybody at Cinema Bar. Or maybe, geez, I don't even know if that's true now. And I'm thinking maybe Dafni introduced me to Todd.
One or the other.
Well, it's one or the other. Yeah, I don't remember. I could probably, if you give me a boom, cha, cha, boom, cha, cha, and it could come in somewhere right in there. Right? Yeah, so if 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I'll come in on why don't you take? Yeah, sure, that should work. It was right during that time that it was a weird time because we had just signed to this label, and the owner of that label was also trying to get Dafni to sign to the label.
That's true, yeah.
And so we started doing shows together because of that, and along with another couple of other bands, and that all fell apart. It was just a disaster. I won't mention any names, but it involved an insane person. And but Dafni and I remained friends, and kept doing shows. So,
Yeah, that's right. I
we
forgot about that.
We played a bunch of shows together back in the early days. Why don't you take me by the hand and lead me to the dance floor, my darling? Wrap your arms around me and hold me for the rest of this song. I bet Well, it's funny. Amelia and I were commenting the last time we saw her play about how good her guitar playing was, which is always surprising to me because she's such a tiny thing and she had this giant guitar that she was playing, but she always played it so well. Like, I was always impressed with her playing, her actual skill in playing guitar and a bunch of other instruments, which she would occasionally break out something and I'd say, whoa, shit, she plays that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why don't you take me by the hand, lead me to the dance floor, my darling. Wrap your arms around me, hold me for the rest of this song. I barely even know you, maybe we could get together, but that doesn't matter right now, 'cause I only want this dance, I only want this one dance with you. Feel your arms around me, your heart beating against me, your cheek brushing softly by mine, swaying to the music, round and round in circles we go. Try not to show my heart is breaking, 'cause I could never love you the way that I wanted to. So I'll settle for this moment, I'll settle for this one dance with you. Isn't it funny? I must be dreaming, or am I a fool? I know it's getting awfully late. Sun will be rising. It's best if I go. I'll settle for this one dance with you.
Yeah. So as far as Dafni's songs go, they're all so good. Just and hearing them, especially like when we did the tribute show, hearing all the different takes on these songs and really like digging into them. It's just amazing the sort of the breadth of the styles that she works in, like, and within those styles, the songs are also great. So I don't know. I guess I can't say enough about her songwriting.
Why don't you take me by the hand and lead me to the dance floor, my darling? And wrap your arms around me and hold me for the rest of this song. I barely even know you. Maybe we could get together, but that doesn't matter right now. 'Cause I only want this dance, I only want this one dance with you. To feel your arms around me, your heart beating against me, your cheek brushing softly by mine, swaying to the music, round and round in circles we go. Try not to show my heart is breaking, 'cause I could never love you the way that I wanted to. So I'll settle for this moment, I'll settle for this one dance with you. Isn't this funny? I must be dreaming, or am I a fool? I know it's getting awfully late. The sun will be rising. It's best if I go. Isn't this funny? The sun will be rising. I think you should go. Try not to show my heart is breaking, 'cause I could never love you the way that I wanted to. So I'll settle for this moment, I'll settle for this one dance with you.
So the reason I picked the song that I recorded today was it actually picked me. I was on my way to Dafni's funeral, and I had my iPod playing in the car, and it was just on random shuffle. And I was about 2 blocks away from the church, and I could see the spire of the church, and I thought, oh, that must be it. And just as I was looking up, the song switched over, and it was this Last Dance. And I thought, I thought it was really freaky, but then it hit me on it really hit me hard. I had to, I pulled over and I had to stop and let the song play out, and then drive on. And then when I heard that you were doing a tribute show, I thought that had to be the song. So, and now I'm here recording it. So, I think the recording session went really well. These guys are all really awesome musicians, so that helps. Hopefully my guitar playing isn't too terrible. And I tried to take just a really soft approach to the song, something that was very personal and to me, and capture the essence that I think was in the song, which is it's really kind of a heartbreaking song, but also has a joy in its center, and that's what I tried to grab.
Isn't this funny? I must be dreaming, or am I a fool? I know it's getting on. The sun will be rising. It's best if I go.
When I think about Dafni, I always remember her smile and her joy, the energy that when she played. She just felt, it felt to me like whenever I would see her live, which I've seen her a bunch because we played a bunch of shows, and also I would just come out and see her when she was playing, and yeah, she had a real joy in the music. Like she looked like she was having the time of her life up there every time she played, and I just and if we could capture just a little bit of that, just in our lives, it would be worthwhile, I think.
Why don't you take me by the hand and lead me to the dance floor, my darling? Wrap your arms around me and hold me for the rest of this song. I barely even know you. Maybe we could get together, but that doesn't matter right now. 'Cause I only want this dance. I only want this one dance with you. Feel your arms around me, your heart beating against me, your cheek brushing softly by mine, swaying to the music, round and round in circles we go. Try not to show my heart is breaking, 'cause I could never love you the way that I wanted to. So I'll settle for this moment. I'll settle for this one dance with you. Isn't this funny? daydreaming? Or am I a fool? I know it's getting awfully late. The sun will be rising. It's best if I go. If I go, try not to show my heart is breaking, 'cause I could never love you the way that I wanted to. So I'll settle for this moment, I'll settle for this one dance with you. Yes, I'll settle for this moment, I'll settle for this one dance.